Jake Paul has just released his most jaw-dropping training video yet, and it's taking the internet by storm. Following his stunning victory over the legendary Mike Tyson, Jake Paul is redefining the boxing world.
Like highly promotable, like really good at selling fights. You'd be like, this kid's the future.
Jake Paul's recent training clips are so intense that they're turning heads among fans and critics alike, showcasing explosive power, lightning-fast speed, and an unmatched level of focus. He's proving he's on another level. If you still think Jake is just a YouTuber dabbling in boxing, it's time to reconsider. He's coming back stronger than ever, and his latest video makes one thing clear. He's not here to play, he's here to dominate. Huh?
Nothing he's doing looks wrong. He's not like sticking his head straight up in the air and winging punches with his eyes closed. He's fighting well. He looks good.
Jake Paul's latest training video has landed like a knockout punch, sending shockwaves through the boxing world. This isn't your typical montage of skipping rope or heavy bag workouts. It's Jake Paul cranking it up to 11. Explosive push-ups straight out of an action movie, lightning-fast combinations that blur the screen, and conditioning drills intense enough to challenge seasoned fighters. This isn't just a training video, it's a bold statement. Simply put, Jake Paul's latest clip is either the stuff of legends or viral gold.
Oh, fuck the rankings. It's a number, who cares? Like, literally, people just want to like classify things and do a numbers chart.
What's creating even more buzz is the perfect timing of Jake Paul's latest training video. Since his fight with Mike Tyson, Paul's training intensity has gone through the roof. Every frame of the video radiates aggression, precision, and an unrelenting focus on one goal: silencing his critics. So, it's a mission that began after his split decision loss to Tommy Fury in 2023. Determined to refine his skills, Paul has been on a relentless journey to level up, and this video is proof he's succeeding. But what's driving this viral display of power? Paul's training approach has undergone a complete transformation. He's blending traditional boxing techniques with cutting-edge innovation, and high-intensity interval training HIIT has become a cornerstone of his regimen. If you've ever wondered how a Disney Channel star and YouTube prankster could evolve into a legitimate boxer, this video is your answer. This procedure is adventurous. This isn't just another fitness montage. It's a raw, unfiltered showcase of power, innovation, and sheer determination. Explosive push-ups, rapid-fire combinations, and grueling conditioning drills leave no doubt. This isn't just a guy punching a heavy bag. This is a transformation. This is amazing. This is amazing. This is... Paul's punches aren't just fast, they're precision fast. And while he continues to push his limits, the internet is collectively losing its mind over this incredible evolution. Let's talk about Jake Paul's cardio for a moment. Sure, running and jump rope are standard for boxers, but Jake isn't just going through the motions, he's strategic about every step. And then there's the mental game where Jake is absolutely crushing it. He's training like a man on a mission. Laugh, joke, or post memes all you want, but the evolution is undeniable. Whether or not you believe he stands a chance against Mike Tyson, one thing is clear: Jake Paul is taking boxing seriously, and his training proves it. These training videos aren't just workouts, they're a blueprint for what modern boxing could become. Aggressive, innovative, and calculated. It's a perfect reflection of Jake himself. Bold, unapologetic, and impossible to ignore. As the internet dissects every frame, one thing is certain: Jake Paul isn't just following the script, he's rewriting it in a way only he can.
I mean, even Paul, bro. Paul is not a small guy.
No.
He's big. Like, a lot of guys think he's tiny. He's a huge boy.
He's a big dude, and he can
Social media's on fire and the world is split. Is Jake Paul the next big thing in boxing, or is he completely delusional? Fans are hyped, critics are vocal, but one thing's for sure: no one's staying silent. So here's the twist. This video isn't just about looking like a fighter. It's about looking like a real fighter. Gone are the days of casual training montages and influencer workouts. Jake's not just shadow boxing in his backyard anymore, he's leveling up. But how did it all begin? Jake Paul's boxing journey has been nothing short of a roller coaster. What started as a joke has evolved into something impossible to ignore. Remember his 2020 knockout of YouTuber Ennison Jib? People laughed it off back then, but no one's laughing now.
The right things, but like you said, he's gonna like take his time. There we go. Now he's taking his time. He's forced to now. And he gotta switch it up because he's fighting.
Then came the moment Jake Paul sent Nate Robinson crashing to the canvas, followed by his knockout of Ben Askren. Suddenly, the laughter turned into serious questions. Is this guy for real? And in the fourth fight, fast forward to 2024, and Jake Paul just defeated the Mike Tyson. Yes, the legendary Mike Tyson. Over 8 grueling rounds, Jake landed sharp punches, showcased smart footwork, and walked away with a $40 million payday. Now he's sitting on an 11-1 record with 6 knockouts, and arguably the most unexpected career in boxing history. But it hasn't all been smooth sailing. His first loss to Tommy Fury in 2023 was a setback many thought would end his boxing journey. So,
steady stance, nice little bounce.
Instead of giving up, Jake Paul came back stronger. He outboxed Nate Diaz, knocked out Andre August and Ryan Borland in the first round, and even defeated Mike Perry in a tough 6-round fight. Then came the Tyson bout. What many assumed would be a quick disaster turned into a showcase of Jake's skill, stamina, and strategy. And that was Agree On and more topical stories. Like him or not, Jake Paul has evolved from an influencer boxer into a serious competitor who can't be ignored. The turning point came when Jake shifted from spectacle-driven events to facing respected opponents. His fight against former MMA fighter Ben Askren in April 2021 was pivotal. While critics dismissed Askren's boxing ability, Jake's knockout victory made people take notice. He followed this with a win against former UFC champion Tyron Woodley in December 2021, further cementing his place in the sport. By the time Jake faced Anderson Silva in October 2022, a revered striker in combat sports, the narrative was shifting. Jake didn't just win, he earned respect for holding his own against an athlete of Silva's caliber.
Do you feel like you've done enough in the sport and for the sport to merit consideration to be placed into the cruiserweight rankings?
Oh, fuck the ranking.
Behind the scenes, Jake Paul's rise is far from random. It's the result of a carefully calculated strategy. His investments in elite coaching and top-tier facilities highlight his serious approach to the sport. Jake trains under BJ Flores, a former cruiserweight contender who has honed his technical skills, and Danny Smith, known for preparing fighters for high-stakes bouts. Together, they've built a training camp focused on developing not only Jake's physical conditioning, but also his mental resilience. This level of dedication sets Jake apart from the many influencers who have attempted crossover careers in sports. He's not just dabbling, he's building a foundation for long-term success.
If this kid was not a YouTuber, if he wasn't some guy that you knew from the time he was like 16 years old on YouTube, and you just saw him box, and you saw him knock out former UFC champions, you saw him beat legitimate boxers, or beat athletes and beat a bunch of MMA fighters, you'd go, this kid can fucking fight.
Critics often overlook the strategic brilliance behind Jake Paul's career moves. Rather than diving headfirst into the toughest competition, he carefully selected opponents, each fight designed to introduce new challenges while preserving his confidence. What makes Jake's transformation so compelling is how he's leveraging every resource to reshape himself and prove his doubters wrong. He's not relying solely on natural talent or athleticism. He's building himself into a fighter from the ground up. From elite coaches to cutting-edge scientific training methods, Jake's evolution is a masterclass in maximizing opportunity and dedication. Whether or not he beats Mike Tyson, Jake's journey has already shifted the narrative around influencer athletes, leaving a lasting impact on the world of sports.
Ciao, Jake El Gallo Paul!
Jake Paul's supporters, a mix of loyal fans and those captivated by his transformation, believe this could be his breakout moment. They highlight his relentless training, strategic planning, and the sheer audacity of stepping into the ring with the legend. These fans argue that Jake's calculated approach and mental toughness make him more prepared than critics realize. So if Jake's very sensitive and calculated approach makes him more prepared than critics realize, Jake Paul is reinventing boxing, and while not everyone is happy about it, one thing is clear: while critics scoff, Jake is quietly rewriting the rules. His training isn't just about punching bags or endless sparring. It's a blend of old-school grit and next-gen innovation. Think Rocky Balboa meets Silicon Valley. Jake's camp uses data analytics to fine-tune everything from his punching power to his footwork efficiency. Yes, you read that right. Jake Paul has spreadsheets for his hooks. Let's talk about impact. Love him or hate him, Jake Paul's training is sparking a wave of inspiration among young athletes. Forget traditional gym routines. Today, they're logging into apps, studying Jake's methods, and dreaming big. He's made it cool to approach boxing like a tech startup, blending innovation with grit in a way that's undeniably effective for the modern era. But here's the kicker. Jake isn't just training for Tyson, he's building a legacy. He's become the poster child for influencer athletes breaking into competitive sports, showing that internet fame and hard work can go hand in hand. Sure, purists may cringe, but history won't remember their tweets. It will remember Jake's transformation. So, is Jake ready for Tyson? That's the million-dollar question. Drop your bets in the comments and get ready to witness a fight that could redefine everything. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. For more exciting videos, make sure to hit the bell icon and stay updated. Subscribe to Boxing Hub now for all the latest in boxing.